Hello everyone, this is me Satya here and I'm doing your first week of September reading start from the 1st through the 7th of September 2020. This is going to be for the sign of I don't know which sign to do. Maybe Virgo. Let's see. Okay, let's do this reading for the sign of Virgo. Let's see what is coming up for Virgo people for the first week of September, starting from the 1st through the 7th of September. I will be adding oracle cards in this reading. I will be adding 3 different oracle cards, by the way. So yeah, stay tuned, but no charms will be included. So let's see what is coming for the Virgos in the first week of September. I could see the Knight of Pentacles, so there could be some sort of you could start sensing some sort of stability in your life as you start off the month, start of the week. You will have this, you could sense something good is coming your way. You could sense that. Let's see, what else do we have for you? While I shuffle the cards, let me remind you it's a general reading, by the way, and if it may and it may not resonate with everyone out there, so always pick the messages which are resonating and leave the rest. For personal readings, you can always reach out to me on my email ID in the description box. You can also follow me on Instagram where I do upload daily readings, and you can also check out my sister's tarot channel as well. I will be adding the link to her channel in the comment section. If you like it, you can always become a part of her YouTube family as well. So let's get started. What's heading for the Virgos for the first week time? Two of Swords, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Eight of Swords. Underneath the deck, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, you could sense some sort of stability coming your way for sure, but there are certain decisions that you have to make. I feel like you starting of the week where you know that you are on the right path and everything is going to fall into place for you, but then maybe around the 2nd of September, you have to make a decision around your love life, which is going to make you confused again. Even though I do see you know what you need to do. I don't think that for some reasons I'm picking up the energy of somebody giving up on the connection or something around those lines. But don't do that. Why? Because it is more of a thought that's coming from fears, not something from the divine. It's like whatever it is that is making you feel like giving up on the connection. Maybe it's never gonna work. Like I said, you're starting off the week very positive, very happy, but something happens around 2nd of September or maybe on the 1st September night that is going to confuse you again, which is going to make you feel like maybe I need to give up. But don't give up, because that's one thing, that's your inner calling, not to give up. Do whatever it is, whatever thought that you are having, it's coming from the mental blocks that you have around either this connection that you have with a specific someone, or if not this, then it's coming because of your past relationships or past experiences, past thought patterns, which is making you have the fearful thought around it of giving up on the connection because you don't see things coming. You felt like everything is going to fall into place, and then something happens which triggers that indecisiveness around you, around your connection with this specific someone. But again, follow your inner calling, which is going to tell you to stay in this present moment and let things unfold naturally to you. But yes, it's going to be a constant effort where you have to keep shutting that inner mind chatter. You have to keep replacing those negative thought patterns with positive new patterns, so you could stay on the track and so you could have this blissful time with the person that you love. I do see, if and only if you could cope with this kind of negative mind chatter, the moment when you start having the negative feelings, emotions, which triggers the indecisiveness around this connection, that you telling that mind chatter to shut up is going to be something which you have to put your constant effort into. Make it a habit of having a meditation every single day for this week time. Trust me, it is going to bring just make it a habit for until and unless you are out of this negative mind chatter that you have around this connection, which tells you to give up on this connection. Just let that mind chatter go. replace it with something affirming, something positive, something beautiful around this connection, that's gonna help you get what you want. But it's not gonna happen in a day or two. It's not gonna happen like, today you are thinking, okay, fine, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna do this, and everything is good. Next day, next morning, next evening, next daytime, you are going to start going back to the same old loop of negative thoughts. So how to deal with this? Constant effort, constant reminder, constant effort, constant reminder. Stay focused, stay positive, stay happy and excited, and everything is going to be good. If you allow that mind chatter distract you, disturb you, make you feel bad, make you feel unwanted, um, you are going to go back into the times where nothing was working well for you in your love life. You used to have fights with this person, or you had crap going on in your love life, be that with someone else or be that with this person. So the key here is control the mind chatter. You can make your own affirmations. You can always reach out to me for affirmations. Affirmations do help you reprogram your mind and release the negative thoughts that you might have kind of cemented in your subconscious, which could be the reason why negative thoughts get triggered, negative emotions get triggered, because you need to let go of the past. So if you need my assistance, you can always reach out to me for that. But definitely you can always make your own affirmations. My affirmations are spiritually charged, they do work fast, so you can get my affirmations. But yes, the key here is the repetition of positive, the reminder of positive, staying on the positive thoughts, affirming positive things, and not letting your past experiences, past breakups, negative thoughts around love life, maybe that you are unworthy of this kind of love and stuff like that. Just the what to call it, the key to success and whatever you want, whatever you desire in your love life, whatever new beginning that you wish for, the transformation that you are looking forward to in this particular connection, it's gonna come. It's all yours. It's all yours to have. But yes, you have to deal with this mind chatter. You starting off the week with the same thing, you are ending the week with the same thing. You can escape these energies because both are yet to come. Stay positive, stay happy, stay excited, and everything is going to be good. Like I said, it's not going to be a one-time thing. You have to constantly doing these affirmations, positive thinking and stuff. You have to do the constant effort to stop that negative mind chatter. So yeah, let's see what the oracle has to add to the reading for you guys for this week time. Let's see. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. If you really want to get married to this person, whoever it is that you have on your mind, don't let your fears stop you. Just keep your focus on the outcome that you desire, which is this, and let go of the rest. Like, you don't have to think how, when, this and that. Just know that this is what you desire and this is exactly what you're going to get, and that is something that you will get. You can make affirmation around that as well with the name of the person in it, and then keep repeating that to yourself. Trust me, it is going to become your reality. Not this week time, but yes, it's like I said, you have to train your mind to think different, to think positive, to think beautiful around this connection, around your love life overall. So just do this effort, do the work that you need to do, and let the universe do the work the universe needs to do for you. So yeah, let's see one more oracle card. Let's see what this card suggests. Beautiful energies. Oneness is my true nature. The more you are going to be fearful around your love life, the more fearful thoughts you're going to attract, and the more fearful you will get. So keep your focus intact with that positive mindset, positive mind frame. And since you are one with the nature, you are one with the person that you are dealing with, if you start being fearful, they can pick up the vibe and things will start falling apart. If you could stay positive, this is what the universe is going to bring you to together. So yep, let's take one more oracle card and then we are done. Stay positive and know that you and this person is already as one. You just need to have that firm belief, and don't let your fear think you otherwise. Choose love over fears, okay? Number 21, you always have choice. Make yours with love. Don't choose fear. Don't choose this. Don't choose this. Choose this. So yeah, I hope it was of help, and yeah, if you need any of my assistance, you can check the description box for further details on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it coming up for you for this week time. If the reading resonates with you, to like, subscribe, and share. If you're willing to get a personal reading, you can always reach out to me for that on my email ID in the description box. Till I do the next reading for you guys. Take care. Bye bye.